Some of the things, or one of the things that will stop you from experiencing the grace of God, which is self-imposed curse. A self-imposed curse. A self-imposed curse. Now, yesterday we scratched the surface of the signs of curses, and we said if you are under a curse, you find yourself in different directions from where you want to go. If you are under a curse, you experience barrenness, the inability to conceive and reproduce. If you are under a curse, it can affect your job, it can affect your business, you have lack of progress, you have the inability to win souls. If you are under a curse, you miscarry, you have repeated female problems, you suffer humiliation, mental or chronic diseases, or hereditary medical situations. If you are under a curse, you experience breakdown of family relationships. If you are under a curse, poverty and defeat is your portion. People who are almost breaking through, but something goes wrong, might be under a curse. Students who pass every exam and fail the finals might be under a curse. Rising and falling might be under a curse. Starting a project and a problem arising, you not being able to finish, might be a curse. Working hard but having nothing to show for it might be a curse. Regular tragedies and repeated ones might be a curse. Accidents that happen unusually on particular days or months of the year might also be a curse. When your efforts and total inputs bring no results, you might be under a curse. When things that happen to you have no natural explanation, you might be under a curse. When you are having mysterious experiences in your life, you might also be under a curse. When you are retrogressing instead of progressing in life, you might also be under a curse. When those who are inferior to you are being made superiors to you, you might be under a curse. When those who are supposed to be winners keep failing regularly, you might be under a curse. When you are controlled by powers contrary to your will, you might also be under a curse. When you are a brilliant student and suddenly you become dull, you might be under a curse. When an obedient child suddenly becomes stubborn, the family might be under a curse. When a rich person suddenly becomes poor, after doing all he knows to do, you might be under a curse. When problems begin to multiply, when you are confronted with periodic problems, when a particular dead person continues to chase you in your dreams, you might be under a curse. When strange dreams always precede the beginning of certain problems, you might be under a curse. In Proverbs chapter 8, verse 22, the Bible says, whilst the earth remains, seed time and